Sell Your Car UK is back and delighted to offer for sale this absolutely fabulous Lexus IS250 SEL. Now that SEL stands for Special Edition Luxury, and that is because this car is coming loaded. In fact, the L should stand for loaded or lots of things, because it really has got lots of things going for it. Namely, you can see the lovely silver metallic paint with color-coded door handles, wing mirrors and all those bits and bobs. It's got front fog lights, rear parking sensors, front parking sensors, but the loaded lots of things luxury really goes on way beyond that. So you've got rear parking camera, electric folding wing mirrors, this car's got Bluetooth phone, satellite navigation, electric windows all the way around, full grey leather interior, fabulous stereo system with CD player, multifunction steering wheel with paddle shift, gear change and sport mode on the gearbox. It really is just, as I said, loaded with lots of things and very luxurious. SEL. Should be SEVL. Right, let's get up close and personal with the car now. It's a 2009, first registered in August 2009. Currently only 2 keepers on the car. It's done just over 124,500 miles with a fantastic service history. All Lexus documented up to about 100,000 miles, and the last service was done 2,000 miles ago by an independent garage, and that was done in February of 2017. You can see it is stunningly nice in terms of condition. This bonnet does not have a stone chip or a scratch or a scuff or anything of the sort. Neither does the front bumper or the wings. Really and truly, the car is just in lovely condition. Have a look down here, you can see for yourself there's no scuffs or scrapes. All looking lovely. There are those front parking sensors. Headlamps are in great condition. No cracks, no condensation, no dead spiders. Coming on down the bumper here. Now I want to show you just here, we've got this front grille, and once upon a time, a lot of miles were done on the motorway, and as a result, when it was legal, you can just see that coming into focus there, we've got a bit of a hole here in the grille. Once upon a time there was a radar detector that was in there. That has been removed. Obviously they're now illegal, so that'll be why. And rather than replace this whole mesh grille, you would never have even noticed it had I not told you. It's not a big deal, and I'm just showing you that there so you know exactly what you're coming down to see. Likewise on the front grille here, we've got a lovely big Lexus badge, and over here there's a little bit of a peeling of the chrome. You can just see that little line just there. Can't be helped. We're not going to start replacing a front grille. I wouldn't suggest you do either, although if you want to, you can do. You can probably pick it up on eBay. But the car's coming in the same condition that we took it in part exchange in, which is in lovely condition. I'm showing you another light over here now. Again, no condensation, no cracks, no dead spiders, and another corner of the bumper, which is looking lovely. Now there is some condensation in this low-level fog lamp. Again, not a lot you can do with that unless you want to start replacing lights, but no need to. It's not going to be an MOT failure or anything of the sort. Last MOT runs out in August of 2017, but it is actually going to be coming with a full, well, if it goes this month, full 13 months worth of MOT, but it's going to come MOT'd until August 2018. Have a look down the side of the car here. You can see there's no dings, there's no dents. It really is absolutely lovely. I'll get up close and personal as we go down, but I just want to start off over here in the corner with the alloy wheel. A little bit of curbing going on here. Not worth replacing or indeed refurbing even the wheel for that. If you want to, you can do. Have a chat with us here. We've got some great contacts who could sort that out for you. You've got lots of life left in the discs and good pads as well. It was an advisory on the last MOT about the rear pads. If they do need replacing, we will sort that out for you prior to taking the car. If it goes into the MOT and those are highlighted as needing replacing, we'll do so. You've got Dunlop tyres, the Sport Max all the way around. Nice little fact to tell you actually while we're looking at the tyres. When the previous keeper had a puncture, he replaced both tyres, both rear if the rear one's got a puncture, both front if the front one's got a puncture. We actually have the two that weren't punctured. He supplied them with the car when he gave it to us in part exchange, which was very nice of him. So if you want those, you can have them. And then you've got two tyres that are part worn Dunlop Sport Max that have actually been on this vehicle. He was very fussy at the time. And as we have a look down this side, there is a little mark on the, I'm being really fussy now, 124,500 miles, and I'm showing you a little mark just there on the door. Another one just there as well. They're very, very minor. But I'm showing you all of these marks because I don't want you to have any nasty surprises. If you're coming down to see the car, I want you to know exactly what you're coming down to see. This door's actually very tidy. No scratches. That's another thing just to point out. There's no scratches down this car. And indeed, if I stand back, you'll see for yourself, it just looks absolutely fabulous. Now, it's starting to drip a little bit with rain here, so apologies if we start seeing raindrops on the car, but the car is in fabulous condition. I'm just showing you now this end here. Again, have a look all the way down that side of the car. You'll see there's no dings, no dents. Really is absolutely lovely. I'll show you this though. I want to show you this on the door here. Looks like something's bumped it. Nothing you can do about this. It is what it is. I don't think that's a replaceable piece of trim, and you're not going to start replacing the door for that. You've also got some little marks here. Oh, hello. You can see me. Hello. So yeah, just showing you these little marks here. Nothing can be done about it, and really I think it's quite acceptable. Nice thing here, I should show you, so it's keyless entry and keyless go, another feature of that lots of things luxury loaded L that is the SEL. Lots of life in this tyre. I'll just show you there, you've got plenty of tread. You've also got good discs, and as I said, those pads probably could do with replacing soon. We're going to check that out in the MOT. If it needs doing, it will get done. Just having a look here, a couple of tiny little marks of curbing, but otherwise in very good condition. We've got the locking wheel nuts as well. Something I didn't show you was the windscreen. The rear window is heated, electrically heated, and there's no chips. There's also no stone chips in the front windscreen. I'll show you that in due course. Another light with no spiders, condensation or cracks, likewise on the rear here. And while we're here, have a look at that bumper. You'll see there's no scuffs, no scrapes. It's in lovely condition. On the top here, where things have been taken in and out of the car, you do have some marks. Just showing you now as we're going along it. I'm going very slowly so you can see that all for yourself. A whole array of little scuffs and little chips. But unless you want to start respraying the bumper, then that is just how it is. A nice honest car in honest condition. You do get that tiny little bit of a mark just there, which is just sacrilege considering it's got parking sensors. I would assume that was done by somebody else. If I step back, you can see the rear of the car, really lovely looking thing. You've got those twin tailpipes there, those gorgeous exhausts on both corners. All the chrome on the badges is lovely. And also, again, no scratches on the tailgate here. There are a couple of little marks on the top of the boot lid, namely this one here. We're also picking up some raindrops now. Those are those little dimples just like that. You'll see them just move with my finger there, just smudging them. But what I'm trying to show you is some actual scratches. Here we are, here are some actual scratches. I just smudged the water. I'm being very fussy, aren't I? But I think it's important I am. Another clear, crystal clear light. All the badges are in place. Another nice thing that we look for here is just to see if the car's had any poor resprays done. We can see that this is a lovely, lovely car coming in great condition. There's a small ding here. You can just make this out here. If you just see a little ding going on there. Now that can actually be taken out with a paintless dent repair. So have a chat with us about that if you want to have that taken out. But really, you've got to know it's there to notice it. And if you look down the whole side of the car, you'll see for yourself, lovely condition, no dings or dents down those doors. All the paintwork's in lovely condition, no scratches. And again, on this corner here, no scuffs. You could show this off to your friends. They would never dream in a million years the mileage of this car has exceeded 100,000 miles, let alone close to 1,25,000 miles, 125,000 miles almost. Lovely wheels here. The driver's side seems to be the one that's least likely to go and see a curb. The rears especially, this wheel is practically perfect. And again, you've got those lovely Dunlop Sport Max tyres, which aren't cheap. You're looking at about 150 quid for each of them. There is a spare, they're not run flat. And again, nice discs and pads. They'll probably be needing changing soon, but they're all good to go at this moment in time. Carrying on down the door here, you can see lovely condition. No little scratches like the other side. We do on the driver's side door have a little mark down here. Again, I'm showing you everything. If you're coming down to see this car, you will be able to see this car at night in the rain wearing a blindfold, and you will know exactly what the condition of this car looks like. And I'm sure it is comparable with any that are out there on sale. If not, I would be surprised to say, if not better. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised to say it's probably better. Right, the rain is starting to fall now, so let's have a quick look at this wheel here. Saw a bit of curbing there. Again, we've got those Sport Max tyres, good discs and good pads. And that brings us nicely back to where it all began, right at the front. So fabulous condition. Let's have a look inside. Now it's keyless entry, keyless go. The keys look like this. And if I just walk up and just touch the door, you heard that unlock, the lights flash. It's as simple as that. To lock the car, you close it, push the button, and again, you'll see all those lights flash and you heard that door lock. So again, how clever is that? You just need to have the key on you. Now they're electrically operated seats. You've got your floor mats. There's a little bit of wear just here from somebody wearing hard shoes, the heel of which has done that little bit of damage there. Can't be helped. If you want to start replacing mats, you can do. They're not that expensive to pick up, I'm sure. The leather's in good condition. It is a grey interior, so it does get dirty, and there is indeed a bit of dirt on the seats. Should come out with a good leather cleaner if you've got children, teenage years. There's a Sunday job for them with a bit of cash in their pocket. Bit of wear, to be expected because it is leather interior. It's not fake leather like you find in BMWs or Mercedes. This is genuine leather, so you will get some wear. Very good stereo system, so you've got tweeters in the doors and speakers down here as well. It's a great sound. All of the windows are electrically, automatically open and close, all auto. Central locking here, electric mirrors here, and that little button just tells you that it is electrically folding wing mirrors as well. Now they don't electrically fold when you lock or unlock the car, as I think you might have noticed. Nice leather feature going along here as well. So you've got a bit of black contrasting the grey. So it's a black upper and a grey lower. You can see that throughout. It's a really smart look and is in great condition. The interior of this car, again, does not reflect the miles that the car has travelled. Jumping in, we've got a start-stop button just here. You don't even need to put a key in the ignition. Just press that button there. The dials do a very cool thing, as you saw. And there you go, all those warning lights stay off. The only one that's flashing at the moment is telling me to put my seatbelt on, which we're not going to do for the simple reason that we don't need to. We're not going to go for a drive in this car. You can see here as well, we've got a trip computer, which I can adjust using the controls, I believe, here on the stereo somewhere. I think display does that. There we go. So we can scroll through that. It's done a very healthy 27.4 miles to the gallon on average, which is fantastic for an engine of this size. Average speed 15 miles an hour, and outside temperature, there we go. And that's telling me as well, it's done that speed on a trip of, can I see the trip? Let's have a look. Here we go, 134.6 miles. Now that is the mileage, so as I said to you, just over 124.5, just under 125,000. That mileage is not going to go up particularly because the car is surplus requirements. It's in our stock, it's a part exchange vehicle, we're not going to be using it. Multifunction steering wheel, as I mentioned, including phone controls over here. Now if I press the phone control, you'll see the screen lights up over here. So it says mobile phone disconnected, but it's a Bluetooth system. We can pair your phone for you, and that will then be able to use your phone and transfer all your numbers and everything into the phone book. You can see that up there. It's a great system. Now, as well as the phone, you've got all of these buttons over here: map, destination, menu, info, climate, audio, display. Now I'm only going to go through a few bits. So first of all, audio. It's got a great sound system. I'll turn the radio on right now. Oh, I need to press the power button. Do you think the guy liked heart radio? I love this. There's a lot of miles that have been done on this car, mostly motorway miles, and you can see these are all of the frequencies for heart all over the country. So wherever he is, he can always just press a button and stay tuned into heart. So let's have a listen. Okay, I can't play too much of that or YouTube will charge me for copyright, but it's a great sounding stereo. If you're looking for one that's got the Lewis, what's his name, the other stereo system, the very funky one, this doesn't have that. The name might come back to me during this video, but just know it's got a great stereo system, but it is not the premium stereo system that you might find in some other Lexus. We've got here, it says touchscreen. I agree, I'm going to agree, and that's going to nicely bring up the map, so you can see that there for yourself. Now that's the satellite navigation. Fabulous, large touchscreen colour display, works beautifully. And you can see over here it says map and voice. So I do believe that's voice command as well. You just press this little button over here, like so, and then you can...
Please say the command after beep.
Help!
Command helpless.
How clever is that? Cancel, press OK, thank you very much. So really, really cool system that's in this car as standard, all part of that SEL. Likewise as well, if I just move the handbrake out of the way, in fact, I'll just, not handbrake, sorry, the gear lever, I'll just move that down to D. Now you can see it says DS, so if I shove it over to the right, we get this lovely little lit up thing here which says S. It's not easy to see, but that is S, and you can see those numbers are changing. Those numbers are changing because I'm flicking the paddles behind the steering wheel here, so you can change the gears yourself automatically. Now it's letting me pull all the way up to 6, but it probably won't let me drive away in it. I'll push it back over to D. You can also manually adjust it doing so like so, and you can see those gears are changing like that. Very, very, very good gearbox. Just ahead of that, you've got these little dials here, and you can see over here it's red and over here it's blue. This is because the seats are both heated and cooling, and that is all done through these lovely little perforated seats that you can see here. So it will either blast cold air onto the backs of your legs and onto the back of your back, for want of a better way of putting it, or it will heat them up using an element heating system, which will just warm up and toast your bum, which is lovely. Put that back into there. Open up here, you've got a cup holder. Open up here, this is really neat, this thing. It's another cup holder, and you've also got a very nice storage thing. And over here, auxiliary in and a charger as well. So that means you can also play your own music out into the car through the speakers in the car, simply by plugging your phone or your MP3 player in using a headphone jack. Bit of storage in the door bins as well. This little cutout here is another cup holder should you need it. Very nice glove compartment with space for your handbooks and everything. That can all fit neatly in there. Not much more to show you really. You've got lovely rear seats with ISOFIX points, central armrests, 3 headrests, and 3x3 seat belts as well. There are your little icons there for ISOFIX if you need to plug your children in. Lots of leg room as well. I've got to say, very impressive space in the back should you need it. Nice bit of space in the front as well. That seat is quite far forward, but nevertheless, you can have children in the back here. Big car seats or whatever you need. Last thing just to show you under the steering wheel here with my nice shoes is, if it focuses, there we go, you just about got that. That is cruise control right there. Very nice touch. Over here you've got some bits and bobs as well. A button there saying on off. Can't remember what that's for. Heated front windscreen. Down here, pop the bonnet or open up the petrol cap. And also just over here, this is a great thing, traction control off, and also a power button. So if you want to get even more power, so you put the sport mode on for the gearbox selection, and you can press power as well, and that will give you even more revs out of the engine. Alternatively, snow, and then it will turn off the traction control. That is the electronic traction control. We'll just leave that into power, or not, we'll turn that off. Right, I'm going to turn the whole car off. I think that's enough that I've shown you right there. And I'm just going to jump out and I'm quickly going to go and open the boot, because in true Sell Your Car UK style, in the boot we have got all of the docks coming with the car. So just to show you briefly, we've got the V5 logbook showing one former keeper. That former keeper acquired the vehicle in August of 2009. The current keeper acquired the vehicle in August 2010 when it was just 1 year old, and they've owned the car ever since. We've got lovely MOT history going all the way back here, so we've got lots of MOTs. The most earliest one we've got is from 2012. That is the first MOT, and then we've got them going through. Last MOT was done, that we've got a copy of here, in August, sorry, it was done in July of 2016, expires August 2017, had some advisories of the brake pads wearing thin on the rear. As I said, it's going to come with a full MOT, and if this is an issue, we will rectify it. That MOT was done about 9,000, 10,000 miles ago, so it's possible that we will need to change them, but we will do so if needed. Likewise as well, we've got a service history here, which doesn't need nothing. All Lexus stamps up to 100,000 miles. Some services done twice a year, January of 11, September of 11, March of 12, October of 2012. This car was being driven a lot and it did not want for anything. It went into the garage for its servicing, brake pads, you name it. And we've got all the bills, not all of them actually, but we've got a lot of bills to show it. The last service was done in February 2017, barely 2,000 miles ago. We've got the bill right here for that service. You can see there about 250 quid, so just a minor service with air filter, oil filter, pollen filter, flush, and also engine oil as well, all put into the car there and then. So it's a fantastic history of this car. I really must stress that. The age of the vehicle, to see all of those lovely Lexus stamps, the last one done at just under 100,000 in February of 2015. Just exemplary, really. I'm very impressed. We've also got all of the handbooks that are coming with the car. And we've also got this little wallet over here that all sits in. We've got some touch-up paint that was provided by the previous keeper who bought that from Lexus. Locking wheel nut, and under here, I'm not going to go into it all, but we've got a full-size spare tyre as well. I say full-size, space saver. All right, fine, I'll show you. So let's just move all of this out of the way. In fact, it's a nice thing this, if I just move all of this out of the way, because I'll just show you, you've got a secret compartment just here, which means you can store a laptop, iPad, iPhones, whatever it is you want to put in here whilst you are out of the car, just to keep it completely safe if you need to, if you're feeling paranoid. And underneath all of that, there we go, it is actually a space saver spare wheel, so I'm glad I clarified that and showed you that there. I'll close that down, and I'll also close that back over as well. So there we have it. That's absolutely everything that I think you could possibly need to know about this car. If you are after the car and you want a warranty, we can provide a warranty with the vehicle. Likewise as well, if you need to do a part exchange, have a chat with us about that. And finance is available. We're not FCA accredited, but we have provided cars on finance through companies like Zuto. So do have a chat with us about that as well. But there's only one place that you can get this fabulous Lexus IS250 SEL, and that is exclusively using our service here at SellYourCarUK. Thanks for watching. Wow, it's fabulous.